G'day guys, how's it going? So in this video, we're going to look at constant expressions. Now, what are constant expressions? Well, we've seen a few of them already. We've got them on the screen. And it's essentially anything that's after the equal sign when defining a constant, right? So anything up to the right of the equal sign has to return a constant value, i.e., it can be a constant expression, right? So, for example, the number 8 is an expression, but because it can also be defined to a constant, that's a constant expression. The value of true is constant expression because it can be set to a constant. Tuples, constant expression. Arrays, string slices, some form of arithmetic in these two. And you can add more like multiply and subtract and modulus and all those other ones. But basically, the list goes on in regards to those types of constants that you can define or those expressions that you can define. Some other ones are basically chars. So, to cover all the value types, we can have a char and we can say that that's equal to, say, the letter M or something. We can also use floats. So we can come in and go float. And we can say maybe that's 3.4. And I forgot to specify F64 here. Equals 3.4. And then we can print them out down below. So I'll just quickly add those in down here. Char and char. Float and float. So nothing really major there. But what we can do is we can set a compound constant. So we could do something like this, where we go maybe const compound equals const add plus maybe const divide. So this is compounding the result of one constant, adding adding the result of the second constant to get a third constant. And what I need to introduce here is the I32 type. So you can do that as well. So it allows you to combine constants together to get another constant, essentially. We can do things like specify a Boolean expression. So we can do something like const bool exp is equal to, let's say, if const num. Actually, sorry, my bad. Just an expression, const num, which is defined at the top there, if it's equal to 7, right? And again, I need to set this as a Boolean. So we can do things like that. We can evaluate Boolean expressions, and we can print that out as well. So kind of what I'm going to do next was kind of where I was going, which was you can execute if expressions. So if you remember how that would look like when we were looking at expressions a long time ago, we could do something like this where we want a number, and in order to get that number, we'll execute an if against some constant value. So we'll use the same expression as above. And in fact, what we can do, I believe we can just paste it in like that. If const bool expression, then we can say return 10. Otherwise, we can say we return 20. And that's a valid constant expression as well, because it returns a single value of either 10 or 20, depending on whether this is true or not. So just to ensure that that works, we'll just put on the print line for that one as well. And we can also do something like ranges, right? So we can actually specify a range as a constant. And that is a type of standard ops range of type I32 in this case. And I can set between 0 to, say, 11. And we can print that out as well. So let's just quickly see what these all evaluate to. So if I save this, so the first one's going to evaluate to 8 because it's number 8. Second one's going to evaluate the true because it's true. It's going to be a tuple of username 0, an array of 1 to 5, a slice that says test. The value 3 will go into here. The value of 2 will go into here. Const char will return m. So this one here. This will return 3.4. This will return the result of add and divide together. So that's what? 3 plus 2. So that should be 5. Constant expression will return false because constant number is not equal to 7. It's equal to 8. And then basically this will return 20 because constant expression is not true. So it's going to return 20 there, right? And then for the last one, it will just tell us it's a range between 0 and 11. So if I run this, there we go, right? 8 true, our tuple, 5 items in the array, test, 3, 2, the letter M, 3.4, the value of 5, false, 20, and then the range of 0 to 11. Cool? So here is a few more examples of how we can define constants in Rust. We're going to look at one more way, which kind of opens up a few more doors into how we can really improve our code with constants, and that is the constant function. But I'll show you that in the very next video. So I'll see you then.